EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Red 23.
Now ETN to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw completed to Hyatt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here Richardson yet again escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
18 Rattlers. Ready.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. Flush to his right. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones will come now in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Go! 18, 5 in.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And Richardson back to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 54 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Straight ahead, Etienne. Room here to run. Through the middle of the field. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go play action with Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On first down, Richardson. That was short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Richardson. And it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So,
and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Panther 11. Go.
Now Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Take right over.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got a man. It's just tied in. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Richardson's throw completed to Hyatt. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Again, it's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Richardson back to throw it. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. Jalen Hyatt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On second down, a run with Etienne. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. I think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Same frame!
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
13, Lou!
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Final minute now of the third quarter. Richardson to the air on first down. There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Richardson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Sisco. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They sort of did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Richardson to throw off play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Here we go.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. TD. Gay is on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 11th. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that right away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
30 left.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Go. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
2nd and 10.
11.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Let's go now. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong